Hello, beautiful people of Facebook and Instagram. It is Dr. Lauren Klum here with the Specific Chiropractic Centers, and I am trying to do both a Facebook Live and an Instagram Live at the same time. And I don't think I'm supposed to tell you that I'm trying to do that, but I'm having some technical difficulties, meaning I can't get them positioned properly. So that's why I'm telling you that, so that you can understand what my major malfunction is today. So I'm kind of going back and forth. I feel like I had it figured out better last time. Crap. Sorry. Clearly, this is not quite as smooth as I would like it to be. So get extreme close-up of my hand there. All right. Instagram seems to be set. Facebook seems to be set. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going. Make sure. All right. Anyway, hello, good afternoon. It is Dr. Lauren Klum with the Specific Chiropractic Centers, and I am coming at you for Specifically Speaking. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. I host this short live about the specific, about specific chiropractic, about me as a chiropractor, about what's going on in the office, about what's going on in our offices around the country, and just general community-oriented, engaging, relevant information for you, my community here on Facebook and Instagram. So thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. This is my third pilot episode. All of my April episodes have been pilots as I figure out what it is that I'm doing here. And that includes formatting for Specifically Speaking. So that includes getting my iPad set up and my phone set up so that I can do 2 lives at one time, which, jury's still out as to whether or not I'm actually doing that very effectively. But that's what I'm attempting to do right now. And also pilot episodes are for figuring out how I want the flow to go, figuring out how I want the content to look, all of this kind of things. So basically I am testing it out on you guys. And over the course of the next week, I'm going to review these past 3 pilot episodes so that I can really figure out how I want to launch this next week. Because next Tuesday is the 1st of May, and that is going to be our season premiere of Specifically Speaking. So what you can expect on the season premiere is for this all to be dialed in and for it to actually feel like it's flowing the way that it's supposed to. And you can expect regular content every Tuesday at 2 p.m. So as I've touched on in the past, that's going to revolve around what's happening here in the offices. In my office, it's going to revolve around what's happening in the offices around the country. We are going to talk about health and wellness and chiropractic and what we serve here in the office and how we take care of people and what kinds of results that we see. And we're also going to be talking about community-oriented businesses here in Oakland and around Oakland, because that's something that's really important to me as a business owner here and as a person living in this community, that I am able to frequent businesses that stand for similar things that I stand for, which is truth and fairness in life. Not just health and healing anymore, but in life in general. So I like to support other businesses that also stand for truth and fairness and that like to support this community that we live in. So I'll be featuring those businesses as well. Today is the 24th of April, and we are bringing April to a close. And so we are closing in on month number 1 of our 3-month-long raffle. It started at the beginning of April, and the way that you get the raffle tickets is by telling me a joke and getting me to laugh. And I have to commend some of my patients for really, really participating and engaging in a really big way. In fact, I want to publicly recognize Eileen Johnson, who has posted so many jokes on the Facebook page. It's been really fun to see what she comes up with, and I super appreciate her participation. So Eileen, thank you so much for being one of the stars of the April Fool's Challenge and for supplying us with so many awesome jokes. It's been really fun to interact with you in that way. So I got a special little prize for you on your next appointment as a result. So as a thank you. Starting next month, May, you will have a new way to engage and get entries into the raffle. And I will be announcing those ways on Specifically Speaking on the season premiere next Tuesday. Since it does fall on the 1st, it's the perfect time to fill you in on the details of how to qualify for the month of May, how to get the raffle entries, and how to participate and increase your odds of winning the grand prize. I'm also going to be announcing the grand prize on May 1st at the season premiere of Specifically Speaking. As you know, I've been debating. I'm not still, it's the final week, and I still haven't quite decided what the grand prize is going to be. And I'll tell you what I'm considering. I'm considering a couple different big trips, a friend's trip to Napa for wine tasting, and that would be a whole weekend long excursion. So it would include transportation, place to stay, and the wine tasting and food for the weekend. And I'm also considering another trip to Disneyland. This would be more of a family-oriented trip. And so that too would include transportation, admission to the park, and food. So those are two things that I'm considering, but then I'm also considering a zero gravity resting chair, which all of the patients that vote here in the office, they all vote for the resting chair. Everybody wants a resting chair. But here's the thing, is this raffle is for the community at large. It's not just for patients of the specific. And so I'm not sure if people outside of the office recognize how awesome these zero gravity resting chairs are. So I don't know how compelling a prize that would be for someone that's not already a patient. So maybe you guys can provide me some feedback on that, because the patients, they totally want the zero gravity resting chair because that's what they enjoy here in the office. But as for everybody else, I'm not quite sure. So I'm still feeling it out, and I'm still accepting feedback. So consider yourself receiving an extra raffle entry if you give me some feedback. So just comment on the video about what you think of the prizes and which option you think is best and why, because I'm taking it all into consideration to see what that final prize is going to be. So once I'll announce that next week on Specifically Speaking at the season premiere. So that's one of the reasons to check in. I'm also going to be giving away some other smaller prizes because I want to really boost engagement for these Facebook Lives. As much as they're meant to be informative to you, full of relevant information, they're also a time to be able to engage. And so I want to bribe you by offering prizes. So next week we will start giving away prizes during the lives. And so that will hopefully entice you to actually partake live so that you have an option to win. And then also every time you do engage during a live, you get an additional entry into the quarter-long raffle. So I'll be announcing the grand prize next week. We'll be giving away little prizes next week. And I will be announcing how to engage in May in order to get more entries for the quarter-long prize. Quarter-long raffle. So the raffle again is going through June, and we're going to be drawing the grand prize winner at the end of June. So you have lots of time to get more entries, and there are lots of ways to get more entries. So stay tuned as we continue staying connected about it. Okay. So that's not it. That's all I really wanted to check in with you about today for Specifically Speaking. That said, I am mapping out the content over the course of the next several weeks. So if you have specific questions, let me know. And they can be questions about chiropractic, about specific chiropractic, about our offices, about me, about what we do in the community. All of that is fair game. And I will address them on future episodes of Specifically Speaking. So I appreciate you guys and your support as I've been conducting these pilot episodes. This is the final pilot episode, so next week is the season premiere. That's Tuesday, May 1st, 2 p.m. Pacific, and that's when we will be announcing the grand prize for the quarter-long raffle, and we'll also be giving away additional little prizes for people that are paying attention and actually watching live. So Ryan, Brandon, I think that must be Regina, Team Fielma, I think is Regina. If you guys tune in next week, you will all be eligible to win some prizes along the way. And then I'm also going to be announcing what the engagement is for May so that you know how to get additional entries into the quarter-long raffle. So we got some fun stuff going on. I do have one joke for you that a patient shared with me today. I don't love doing the jokes by myself because I think they're funny still, and I still laugh at them, but it's much more fun to go back and forth. But I'm going to share it with you anyway because it was really cute. So, what do you call a potato that wears glasses? And that's where you say, I don't know. What do you call a potato that wears glasses? A spectator. I love it. It made me laugh out loud. So she got 2 entries into the raffle, one for telling me a joke and one for getting me to laugh. And as you guys have learned, it doesn't take much to get me to laugh. So pretty much if you tell me a joke, you get 2 of the raffle entries. So thank you, Brandon, for laughing with me. It's a little bit more difficult to get Brandon to laugh. He's good at keeping this stoic face. So his patients have to work a little bit harder to get extra raffle entries. But that's not the case for me. It doesn't take much to get me to laugh. So awesome. I appreciate the support and the feedback from you guys. Again, comments on this video will earn you extra raffle tickets into the grand prize, announcing the grand prize next week and announcing what the May engagement is going to be. So next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Pacific is the season premiere of Specifically Speaking. So thank you for putting up with my pilot episodes. Thank you for the feedback and the constructive criticism so that I can make this a really awesome way to stay engaged with you guys, because that's what it's all about. All right. I will see you next week at Specifically Speaking season premiere. Thanks so much. Have a great day.